Hello everybody and welcome to Cat President, a more perfect union. We have chosen DJ Nibbles and we are ready to go back. Hello?
Hi Lauren, it's Lizzie.
Lizzie, good. I'm glad you called. I wanted to make sure everything was okay between us. I mean, I hope we can still be best friends, even though we're working on rival campaigns.
Oh yeah, that doesn't bother me. I'd love to continue being your friend, only...
Only what?
Okay, before I say what happened, you have to promise not to get mad at me.
She slept with a kitty! You kitty slut! Lizzie, what did you do?
Well, I booked a plane flight for me to go meow meow tomorrow with Prussia tomorrow. And I remembered that your ex-boyfriend is living there now. So I thought I would call him.
What? What? That's a whole nother level. You called Bill?
You promised not to get mad, remember? I called him and he asked me out.
Are you kidding me? You're dating my ex-boyfriend?
It's just one date. I don't even like him that much. But when he said how cute I was, I don't know. I couldn't help myself. I threw my clothes off and ran around naked. I had to say yes.
This has to be against best friend rules.
I know, but nobody's asked me out in such a long time.
I understand. Well, I guess I'm not okay with it. Not really. Really not going to be okay with that. I don't know, it's been over half a year since he broke up with me, but I still feel kind of crappy about it. Bill and I broke up because he got accepted to a college in another state, and he didn't think he could get used to a long-distance relationship. I can understand why he felt that way, but still, I think we could have at least tried a long-distance relationship instead of automatically breaking up.
If you want, I can call up a date.
No, I don't want to boss you around just because I feel uncomfortable. Bill and I have been over for a long time now. I guess he's free to date whoever he wants.
Thanks. I'm sure it won't be long before DJ Nibbles asks you out.
What? He doesn't think of me in that way.
I saw the way he was looking at you. He's totally into you.
You think so? Was Lizzie right? Did DJ Nibbles have a crush on me? I mean, sure, I like him a lot, but I never thought of him in a romantic way. Still, if he did have a crush on me, I'd learn about it sooner or later. Someone that impulsive can't hide something like that for very long. That's very true, impulsive people. DJ Nibbles, Chapter 3, in which we explain the economy just like a proper grown-up would. We're so not going to.
I knew it! You like DJ Nibbles too!
What?
I can tell from the tone of your voice. You're kind of crushing on the guy.
No, I'm not. I mean, I'm human. He's cat. We're totally incompatible.
The lady doth protest too much, methinks.
You're not the only person who can quote great literature, Lizzie. Need me to quote something from Romeo and Juliet? Aw, kitty!
You mean the super romantic play where the two fall in love and live happily ever after?
What? No, they don't. They die. No, I mean the tragedy where the two people rush into a relationship after less than a day together and then commit mutual suicide less than a week later.
You make it sound so harsh.
Because it is harsh. Dating someone from a different background is hard enough. Dating someone of another species entirely, I might as well be dating an alien.
Yeah, but DJ Nibbles won't be a cat forever. You know just as much as I do that most talking cats undergo surgery to turn themselves into humans.
What? Why would the kitty do that to itself? It doesn't need kitty surgery. Yeah, I know, but it just seems kind of weird dating someone who used to be a cat.
It's what the It's on the inside that counts, not the outside. But my hole's so big that I've taken so many people and I'm so desperate. Isn't that what you always say? I'm just quoting you because I have no morals.
Guys are always fooling with me because I'm good looking. Isn't that what you always say?
Touche.
Okay, I'll drop the subject for now. Thank you. The idea of dating my boss as well? He's my boss. Trying to date him is asking for trouble.
Speaking of bosses, I got a copy of Crush's schedule. What does DJ Nibble's schedule look like? We need to figure out a date for the debate.
Oh darn, I forgot to get a copy of Dr. DJ Nibbles' schedule. Why don't you email Crush's schedule to me and I'll get back to you after I finish with the zombies, that is.
Yeah, you're gonna explain to me at some point, I mean zombies, what?
Zombie votes, or dead people voting, is a type of election fraud. It says here on the internet that if you know a person's social security number, you can impersonate them at the voting booths, and the ballot will be the cast in their name. If you have the social security numbers of a bunch of dead people, then you can vote multiple times. Hold up. All you need in order to vote is a social security number? Apparently. And they don't decommission old society security numbers? As long as the person's not registered as a deceased.
That's so weird.
How are you going to stop it from happening? I'm going to check with the local voters league. It states that it states a reason that they would be against voter fraud.
Makes sense to me.
That was basically it from the conversation with Lizzie. We said goodbye and I went to bed. The next day I got a copy of DJ Nibble's schedule and we tried to figure out a good night for the debate. Ah, you're so cute. Every time I see you, you're just adorable. How about Wednesday at 6 p.m?
No good! That's when my favorite TV show is on. The one with all the tabby cats.
Isn't a debate a little more important than watching a TV show?
It's a good show. How about Thursday at 7? It's a little late, but maybe we can make it a short debate, right?
According to the schedule Lizzie gave me, Crusher is free then. Okay, Thursday at 7 is when we'll hold the Crusher Nibbles debate.
Can we call it the Nibbles Crusher debate? And maybe use my full name?
Well, Crusher is the older, more experienced candidate. That's the one whose name usually comes first in these things. What would the debate topic be?
Surfing! I love surfing!
Maybe you should focus on something more political like the economy?
Oh yeah! I can talk about that. Cat food prices are too high right now. If I'm the president, I'll lower prices by doing the economic stuff.
What kind of economic stuff?
Economics are always talking about deflation and information, right? Well, I like balloons. Playing with balloons is fun. More fun than playing with bubbles. They pop.
Bubbles?
Yeah. Economics is always talking about housing bubbles and price bubbles and whatnot. And I'm like, who plays with bubbles when you can play with balloons? Silly economists.
That's not exactly how economics works.
No, then, oh yeah. I know something else about the economy. They have bear markets and bull markets, right? I think they should get rid of bear markets because bears hibernate all winter. We don't need one a stock market that sleeps 6 months out of the year.
No, a bear market means that stock prices are going down. It's got nothing to do with bears or any animals at all.
Maybe it should. We should have a pony markets and cat markets, markets for all different animals. Equality is what the people want, actually. Scratch that. Let's just have markets for the talking animals, cats and humans.
What about dogs?
Ah! A dog! Where?
DJ Nibbles jumped on top of my head, trying to get away from the dog. It was kind of cute. There's no dog here, DJ Nibbles. Get off my head.
There isn't? Good. Thanks for protecting me, Lauren.
You're welcome. Getting back to the debate though, I think we should avoid economic issues for now. Maybe we can focus on foreign policies. Do you have an opinion on Towland or Dogonia?
Ah! Doug! Where?
What the Get off of me, DJ Nibbles!
Sorry. I thought there was a dog.
This is getting ridiculous. You can't freak out every time someone says the word dog. This is where people think you're immature and irresponsible. You're acting like a little kitten.
Well, I am a kitten.
That doesn't give you the right to scream random nonsense. In fact, that was your problem with economics just now. You need to be mature and think about things instead of just saying whatever random ideas pop into your head.
I'm sorry. You're right. I didn't mean to be stupid. I just get really over-enthusiastic.
DJ Nibbles hung his head down sadly, his tails in between his legs. I immediately regretted my harsh words. No, sorry, I went overboard there. I didn't mean to sound so critical.
I guess we both have a bad habit of going overboard sometimes, huh?
I suppose. Still, it's a good idea for you to study up on economics. That way, you won't make any mistakes and say something foolish on accident.
Like thinking bear markets have to do with animals?
There is a bear in the background, though. Exactly.
Okay. I promise to study up on those important political things, even if they're a little boring. You'll help me, won't you? Please say you will. I don't think I can do it alone.
I'd be glad to help. If there's anything you need from me, don't hesitate to ask.
What if I want to be petted?
Petted?
Yeah. My fur sticks up in the back, where it's hard to reach unless I roll over on the ground. You'd be okay with petting down my fur, right?
Sure. I can pet your fur if you want. I think brushing would be a little more helpful, though.
Great! Thanks! You're the best, Lauren!
DJ Nibbles leaned over and licked me on the cheek, the cat version of a kiss. It was rather cute. Oh my! Things are moving so fast.
Now, let's get to work on the other debate stuff. Do you know any topics that we should discuss?
Sure. People are wondering if the national government... DJ Nibbles and I worked more on the various topics that were likely to come up in the debate, especially the ones that had been weak in the previous debate. True to his words, he tried hard to pay attention and learn new things, even if he thought they were boring and old purples discussions and topics. I appreciated his effort, but my mind kept going back to the kiss he gave me. Was that an innocent little kiss? The type that kittens give to everyone they like? Or was there more to it than that? I wanted to ask, but I was afraid what the answer might be. Okay, creepily, we're going to leave this Let's Play here. Thank you everyone for watching Cat President. I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye.